I'm really honored to be sharing this space with you. We're going to go into our step 4 of the breath, and it's nourishment during this time of meditation. And it's nourishment in our everyday life and the importance of our breath. Obviously, it keeps us alive, but it is way, way more than that. It's something that we're not taught in school how to do. We are born knowing how to do it properly. If you watch a baby breathe, the belly expands and contracts. And that's the magic. Our earth expands and contracts. Our body, our cells expand and contract. It is like the earth breathes and we breathe. Trees and plants breathe. All beings breathe. So let's get started. And I have a special bonus, so to speak, a global bonus at the end of this, that we're going to take it a little bit longer today and learn what it's like to hold space. But first, let's feel our feet on the floor and go through the first few steps that we've walked into, because it's cumulative. So step 1, feel your feet on the floor. Feel your sit bones on whatever furniture you may be on or on the floor. Bring yourself away from your chair a little bit so that your back is just naturally straight and opens your passageway for your breath. We're going to come in behind the veils, behind the frontal cortex, into the pineal and pituitary gland areas. We open the veils, step behind, and come from that place of awareness and witness. Step 3. Step 4, we engage our breath. We talked briefly on steps 1, 2, and 3 that the breath comes down to the lower abdomen, and it's often easier to bring your breath into the lower abdomen by just simply placing your hand there and recognizing whether your hand is moving or not. It's a good way to check in, and once you set the direction of the breath, just by a request, by imagination, it too shall happen. So allow yourself to feel the feet on the floor as you're grounding into the earth. Feel your sit bones on the chair. That takes you to another present moment place when you can engage your sensory organs as to where you're at in your space. Go into your breath awareness, where you feel the coolness of your breath on the nostrils. As you inhale, imagine your breath coming down to your hand and see if your hand is actually moving. Is it expanding and naturally contracting with your hand? This can be hard to do, so be gentle with yourself. The whole point of the breath is that it's one continuous loop. You can imagine it coming up the front of your body and going down your spine. Coming up the front of the body and going down your spine. In the yogic world, it's often termed the Shakti in the front and the Shiva energy in the back. You can also count 4-pointed breath, bringing it down to your lower abdomen. 1, 2, 3, and side ribs. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or you can simply put your hand on your abdomen and be wherever you are right now. Now have the breath be smooth, with no jerks and no noise, no sound. Simply breathing in and breathing out. A little deeper on the inhalation and a little longer on the exhalation. But even in length, if you can. No breath retention, no pause. Now imagine on the inhalation, riding into the body with this beautiful breath as this beautiful oxygen. Allow this oxygen to touch every cell and every space in between each cell, breathing it in. And allowing on the exhale for your shoulders to drop 3 inches and exhale all that tension that does not serve you. Breathing in the oxygen. See if you can taste it. And breathing out all that does not serve you. Any tension that you feel in your upper back, your mid back, your low back, your neck. Inhaling again this beautiful oxygen into your body. Notice if it has a color today. What color is your breath? As you breathe that in, allow that color to touch every cell and every space in between the cell. Our breath is a messenger. It is our self-healer. It is the oxygen that heals. And when we exhale, that's also a healing breath because that allows the nervous system to relax in the exhale. Sometimes during the day, you might just want to take a clearing breath, and a clearing breath is often with noise. It's like a built-in tuning fork of your body. Try exhaling with sound. Getting all the old CO2 out of your body and replenishing it with a new breath. So in step 2, we talked about sitting in different parts of the body, our third eye, or sitting in our heart, resting our awareness and our witness consciousness in those 2 points. Now I invite you to find that seat inside. Where does the breath and you want to sit and land inside your body, behind the third eye or in the heart? I sometimes start in the third eye area because it gives me that darkness, it seems, for myself. See what works for you. I often start because I actually see my meditative self going behind the veil and closing the curtains, allowing me just to allow the thought forms to swing as they do behind the scenes and not engaging with them. And then after a few breaths or a few rounds on my mala, I'll drop into my heart. I invite you to spend probably the next 48 hours, the next 2 days, dropping into your heart as we stand or sit in this case and hold space. I invite you to hold space. What is holding space? Holding space is one of the greatest honors that you can be given. And today is an honorable day for us to be with and hold space for a transformation, a transmutation, an alchemy of change. You could have somebody in your relatives or your friendship base or somebody you don't even know that you can see needs somebody to hold space for them, a container of safety, a container of strength, a container of holding space for the best outcome. And here we are the day before a very important change in the United States. I really feel that they need to be held in a container of safety and trust and that peace and that calm that meditation brings. I imagine a lot of people in the USA are experiencing a really hypersensitive breath. As we come together, we can breathe that breath into our hearts, open this massive energy center, feel our feet on the floor, feel our sit bones in our seats, and hold space. Collectively, we want the world to be unified. That is where we will have our greatest results. My wish is a peaceful unification where the United States once again, or maybe for the first time, learns how to become united. And as a continent of USA and Canada, that the continent can be united and all continents can be united. It's time. It's time that we grew up, woke up, stand up or sit and hold space for the greatness that this world offers each and every one of us. Peaceful unification. With meditation, we can achieve this because you see, whatever we put in and out into the world is part of the collective field. So to be here and sit and with your feet, feeling that safety of you connecting with the earth, feeling the sit bones, your present moments, sit bones on your piece of furniture or floor or wherever you may be. Drawing in to your body, going in to your seat and simply sitting. Breathing down into your lower abdomen, regulating your nervous system to a place of peace and calm naturally ripples out to all, to every single thing. We are walking cell phones, except we have the cell phone number to every single thing. That is the resonance, the harmonic resonance of us as human beings. You, me, we make the difference. We make this world. Please sit with me now as we drop into our hearts. Breathe our breath even lower down into our lower abdomen. And hold space for the greatest outcome, for the benefit of all. Do no harm. Do no harm is what I hope we can live and march to that drum. Nothing deserves to be harmed. Nothing. We weren't put here to harm each other. Whether it's an animal, a tree, or earth, a person, we are humans. Let's become non-harming humans. With that, take a nice big breath. Clear that breath. Allow your shoulders to drop 3 inches. Thank you for participating with me in this. My name is Deborah O'Neill. I'm the CEO and founder of BlissBee.me Integrative Holistic Health. I'm here to share because I care, and I will hold space for the benefit of all. I hope you will too. Gently close your eyes. Take a beautiful inhalation down into your lower abdomen. And exhale all that tension. Imagine exhaling the tension of the entire globe. Now imagine releasing the tension of all the tension in all the United States. I feel like your whole body is breathing that of the United States. And any other country that you feel is in unrest that really needs to be held at this moment in time. Allow to breathe in the normalization of peaceful unification. And breathe out that injustice. Just let it go. Let it disappear into the ethers somewhere. Breathe in the normalization of kindness. And breathe out hate, judgment, deceit. Breathe in truth and trust. And breathe out corruption. Breathe in love. And breathe out love. Breathe in love to your heart and feel the expansion of your lungs. You can open your arms, hold them wide. Breathe out love. You put your hands just in front of you and create the container as you breathe in love and breathe out love. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Thank you for staying with me for this extended meditation. Next Monday, step 5, we'll step into a mantra meditation. I hope you get the sense of holding space. Do you feel how solid you are, but yet so fluid? Sometimes it's called matter, and you matter. Your contribution matters. But we're not only matter, we are light. You are the light. Meditation assists with being that light. It allows us to draw on the two forces of the earth and divine consciousness, where we blend these in this body and we emanate from our largest energy center, which is in the heart. Walk in your heart. Let's truly be the change. I love you. Please, please share this. Let's hold the space for peaceful unification. Let's do this. We can do this. I have faith. We are not our thoughts. Let the only thought be love. What would love do here?